we're still going. What happened? Well, hello, everybody. We're back. How you guys all doing?
Hello.
I'm getting feedback from somewhere.
Hi.
You'd think we'd have it together by episode 71.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
But
on.
no.
It sounds okay to me.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me too.
I'm getting feedback from something here.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Kim. Hi,
I
Anthony.
think I fixed it. Hello, guys. Okay, we're back. Welcome to the Secrets Chronicles, Paranormal Historians, where the history meets the paranormal. Yeah, I say it all one breath now.
Meets the chaos.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Oh how's everybody doing tonight? We got a great guest, and so you know a thing. So, what did you investigate this weekend? Anybody? No, I'm talking to you, ladies.
Today is Kim's anniversary. Happy anniversary, Kim.
Oh, happy anniversary!
Oh, thank you both.
Welcome.
Yes,
Nice.
8 spooky years together. And I always, so
years.
it was a requirement for my bridal shower to be at a haunted location. And it was a requirement that my wedding be at a haunted location. My family was like, my family was like, okay, Kim, whatever. But
and I didn't tell my daughter that because my daughter got married at the same place that Kim got married, but I did not tell my daughter because she's the opposite.
Right.
Well, she should have realized when you walked in with your recorder. Jenny, you walked in with your recorder pinned to your dress. You should have realized something.
No, I did. I did.
At your wedding. Do you or don't you? Shh. Let's play back.
You know, I went through the wedding video footage later on.
Yeah, you know. It's like, do you or don't you? Anybody in the audience eject?
Aw, Kim, what'd you do? What'd you do for your anniversary?
Yeah.
Oh, we just went out to dinner last night. Yeah, nothing really special. We went out to dinner at in Morristown. Yeah. But I'll be honest, like it's so easy to find haunted places in New Jersey. Like you wouldn't even I feel like everything at this point. I'm just like, oh yeah, there's spirits there. Yeah, there's spirits there. I'm like, hey, Kyle,
find a haunted location in New Jersey. No, I agree with you.
Easy, very easy.
Well,
yeah, Costco haunted. No, I'm kidding.
I was married in New Jersey my first time, so I've been haunted in New Jersey also.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Easy to do.
By an ex.
Do.
Okay.
So my anniversary is next Tuesday, which is so funny because we're like a week apart on Tuesday. It's like,
I know.
Wow.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah, February.
You're 8 years also?
So romantic.
30 years next Tuesday.
30
I know. I was
years.
like 5 when I got married. That's what I say.
You were 5, huh?
I was 5 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in love, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's February. I wore the love ghost tonight for everybody for Valentine's Day and for anniversaries.
I finally found one of my, hey, look at this.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. It's a classic.
Yeah, I finally found my shirt. It's, everything's getting buried in drawers in this house. I don't know. It's like something gets washed, gets pushed in the drawer. Something gets washed, gets pushed, and the thing gets back. And before you know, everything's in the back of the drawer that I use.
I hear that.
So,
Kim. Okay. I was gonna say. Never mind. Go ahead.
Valentine's Day was okay for us. I mean, sushi.
Nice.
So we did, and we had the grandson. So that was it was me, my wife, my grandson, and my son. Valentine's Day.
Hey, can't beat that.
My sushi. I know. Yeah, Jenny going yuck.
Adam is asking, do y'all know y'all? Ooh, that's a Southern thing. Whew, that was a little weird coming out. Do you all know the term they use for a bridal shower in Ireland? I don't. I'm Googling
like a hen party.
Oh, it's AI is saying kitchen party or kitchen tea. Is that what you mean, Adam?
Kitchen tea.
Like it's in like a stag do and a hen party. What?
Hen shower. Hen Oh my God. Hen shower, hen do.
Yeah.
Shower her with shamrocks.
Okay.
Yeah,
hen party. Yeah, that's what
hen party. Yeah,
now.
okay. That's what he was talking about. Yeah.
Hen party.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
That sounds about right. And then what's a bachelor party? Rooster party?
Stag do.
Stag do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're learning new words from new phrases from Ireland.
Why? I know. Why did that come up?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
it's been crazy.
No, I mentioned my bridal shower had to be haunted too. So I did mention my bridal shower and the wedding venue.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah. So speaking of forgetting and things being a little weird, is there some kind of, we ask you this every week, Kim, but is something wicked weird going on? Because I have had a couple of days. Wow.
Oh, energetically. Well,
yeah, because you know me and never do. I'm always like,
today is the Lunar New Year. So happy Lunar New Year. Today marks the beginning of the year of the fire horse. It is the young fire horse, meaning this next year is going to be characterized by extreme, not the most extreme, like a young fire dragon year would be the most extreme, but like the next under that would be horse year. Transitions, transformations, passion, creation, people standing up for their freedoms, like a horse, standing up for their freedoms, maybe being a little stubborn, structures crumbling down. Sound familiar? And so this next year is going to be really fast, really external, a lot going on. So good for business, but make sure to stay grounded this next year. It's going to be really, really, really important to stay grounded in the upcoming year. So that may be something you're tapping into. It's the new moon tonight. That's fun.
Yeah, it could be. Or maybe I just had a bad string of luck the last couple of days, which isn't like me at all. I was on my way to an event Friday night with our friends Richard and Kara and Gail, and I got a flat tire. And never have ever, so couldn't make it. And then today I broke my finger. So it was
Oh my.
It's
pull
like
out
black.
The stage. Get that stage going.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not serious. I'm left-handed, so that's good. But crazy. Just a stupid accident, Like,
well, I don't know. We were just at the convent tattoo shop.
Oh, we can talk to our guest about this.
Yes, and yes,
she's gonna have a lot to say about it.
There's a ring of fire eclipse coming up. It's going to be like in Antarctica a little bit and like Australia, if I'm not mistaken. But ring of fire eclipse, super fun.
That sounds like a song. Ring of fire.
Where's everybody tonight?
Oh no, I'm so sorry about your finger, Jenny.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Well,
and the tire, that's a bummer.
That's a little one. I've broken 8 bones. Can you believe it?
Oh man. Well, try meat. Try some meat.
I'm that person. I'm a little bit of a thrill seeker.
Yeah, try some meat. Try eating some meat.
Yeah, try some meat. Not gonna happen.
That is real. You put some meat in your bone. You won't break.
Not gonna happen.
All right. I mean, we got to get to our guest because she's sitting in Universal.
Get to our guest, I want her thoughts on
Studios right now, waiting to talk to us.
Yes.
And so, Jenny, do you want the honors?
I would love to have. We have a repeat guest, one of our rare. It's very rare in 71 episodes that we have anybody come back on, and so she's in for more. When she's back for more.
Doesn't know what she's in for. No, she does. She must love the abuse because she came back.
Well, last time she was here, Kim wasn't here, and I was crushed by that because the whole time I was thinking, "Oh, I wish Kim were here. I wish Kim were here." It's always like the guest that you wish somebody was here for.
I don't know. Kim might have been here.
I was here. Yeah, I met our guest before.
Oh, Shannon, you weren't here for Shannon. Sorry.
Yeah, Shannon.
My bad. Okay.
They're best friends, her and Shannon.
Yeah, it was Shannon that I wished you were there for. Sorry, you're right. You were here. 71 episodes. You can't expect me to remember it all.
No, that's a lot.
Not
not without any meat in your veins. So.
Oh my God. Oh, We'll get to this later, but let me introduce her. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Medium Bianca Rose.
Hey, here she is.
We're getting crazy tonight. So.
Hi, Bianca.
Thanks
nice
for coming
to meet you again.
Thank you for having me.
Now. Okay, now I remember. Now
it's all coming back. It's all coming back, Jenny. Yeah.
It is actually. It really is coming back. I love it. Okay, look who's here. 305 in the house.
So welcome back.
Thank you.
She's right now in Universal Studios. It's the first for us.
Look at this. Look at this. OMG, Bianca Rose. I know. They're like, you got her? Like, we did twice.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
The 305, they know half our guests, so.
Hello, everyone.
That's Armando.
It's Armando and Jenny.
To 305.
They're going to tell us which one it is, I'm sure. But
I've been seeing you all over the place. And I mean, when I contacted you again and you just getting back from a long weekend, you and Shannon I seen some of your videos on the car and everything. You guys have a good time when you go out, huh?
We do have a lot of fun. Right now, me and her are working on a secret endeavor. No one knows what we are doing, and no one will know what we are doing for, who knows? It could be 2 years, could be 3 years. We'll see. It's however long it takes me.
Yeah.
Love it.
Nice.
Takes what it takes. You know, sometimes you can't rush to make something perfect. And
right. It's very important, and it is top secret.
It's good. We can't wait to see it.
It will be revealed eventually once things are done and complete.
Yeah, and then we'll have both you guys on at the same time to discuss what you guys had.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, now you've piqued my curiosity. Right. I'm like, is this a
show? Right?
Is it
I know. Is it a show? Is it what is it?
We could call it a project. We could call it an experiment.
An experiment? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like experiments.
We'll get there. Don't worry, I promise.
Yeah. You'll get back to us on that.
We'll be able to talk about
it. We're gonna be bothering you. You got to advertise on this show.
Definitely, absolutely. It's just gonna take a lot of time and a lot of work. I will be traveling monthly for the next year to complete phase 1.
Okay.
I'm loving this even more.
I know.
The more vague it is, I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Whatever this is, I'm in. Like, this sounds great.
I love it. And if you feel to work with someone who's that close to you, there's nothing better. Nothing.
Yeah. If I were to pick anybody, it's her. It's literally just me and her, and that's it.
Yeah. Awesome.
I know exactly how you feel about these two.
Yeah, we're stuck with each other, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like anything you say, I'm
really.
in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we met each other for a reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So tell us where you are. What's going on right now?
I am in, because everyone is so loud. So I'm in Universal Studios right now. So I really apologize to anyone who hears a lot of backfeed. I was way deeper in the park in a different cafe, but they were going to close by 9:30, and I did not want to be walking through the streets because Mardi Gras is going on right now. So it is quite the party out there, and I didn't know how that was going to plan out. So what I did just now is I ran with my backpack on through the park as fast as I could to City Walk, where it's like that big strip of restaurants and everything. And I found a Starbucks that's open longer. It's just loud though, but it works.
All good.
Yeah, it's okay. We can't really hear much going on in the background.
Yeah, we don't hear nothing.
It sounds all right on our end.
My plan was not to be here. It was to be back at the resort itself, but all of my reservations and things shifted, so we are here instead.
Great. Well, no worries.
We appreciate that you came on anyway. Like,
absolutely.
She's on vacation. She came on. We're lucky.
Absolutely. You are.
Well,
You are the only thing I allowed into my life this week, aside from Universal.
Thank you. So that's
I love
awesome.
it.
So, because we're like amusement park anyway, being talking to us on this show.
Perfect.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Is Universal Disney World? Disneyland? Disney World?
Universal Studios is like think Jurassic Park, the Minions. What else did I see? The whole Harry Potter world.
Oh yeah.
What else do we got?
Yes. Yes.
So many things. Fast and the Furious I did today. Transformers.
Oh, wow.
Some really cool rides. Yeah. Oh, the Mummy. The Mummy. That was really cool. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I have done that. I think I did the Harry Potter, of course.
Supposedly the Mummy ride is haunted. Casey, like a friend, a follower, someone I know in this industry, actually informed me of that prior my trip, and then messaged me when I was on the ride, being like, "It's haunted." So I could definitely see that because it's all based on like a curse. I could see it being like kind of, where we literally conjure that and pull that in. But there's like a whole documentary on that, which is cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
That's so interesting. A lot of like amusement parks seem to be haunted.
I find it interesting. You know what it is? I think it's the energy. It's like this energetic force that you are feeding constantly over and over and over. And then people are coming with their emotions as well, pouring that into it. And being that it's the Mummy and it's based on like this curse. And I think there was a lot of weird stuff that happened with making of the movies itself, because Egypt, mummies, curses, all the things. I could you're calling out to things that you don't know what you're calling out to. It's absolutely possible.
Yeah,
true.
It's like theaters. Yeah.
I mean, and I feel because of the energy that it's in these parks, that could draw things also. There's so much energy of happiness and stuff, and maybe some sorrow, but a lot of happiness. Plus, well, down that area too, all the amusement parks are built on swampland. So everything's built on swampland. It's landfills. You don't know what they filled it in with.
Who knows?
Or who they filled it in with.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? There might be something down underneath those fields.
305 is mentioning that the restaurant PN, I don't know if that's supposed to say on or PN, on City Walk is haunted also.
PN City Walk.
Yeah, they're from Florida.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one that is. I'm right next to Bubba Gump's right now.
Bubba Gump's?
Oh.
Yeah, Bubba Gump's. There's a bunch of stuff next to me over here.
So do you seek out haunted places even on vacation, or do you avoid them?
If I'm on vacation, definitely. There's no time on this vacation. There's like hardly enough time in a day to like try to get on through as many rides as you'd like, So unfortunately not on this vacation, but on other vacations, always, definitely.
Always. Yeah, like Kim with their bridal shower, right?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
She said it's called Big Fire. Big Fire.
What is it called?
The
Big Fire.
Big Fire.
No, she's like,
look, when I walk out of here, I'll look to see if it's in the vicinity where I am. But I'm sure it is.
Oh, here. She's got more info here. Okay. Emerald. Okay. So it used to be Emeralds, and now it's Big Fire, and they have Paranormal Activity. Check it out. It's in City Walk. Oh,
I'll definitely check it out. I'll be here all week.
Yeah. And report back, please. We want to know.
Definitely. I'll let you know.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So how long are you're still there for a couple more days, or?
I'm here until I fly back on Saturday, the 21st.
Nice.
Yeah, so I still have to hit up. Today was literally like day one inside the park. So I have quite a few more days to go.
That's great. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Jealous, envious,
Yeah,
we're supposed to go away next weekend for our anniversary, and I'm so excited for like one night. Like we're gonna be away like Saturday night, and I'm already.
I get
excited.
it. I mean, it's very high energy, though. There's a lot of people. That's for sure. It's winter break right now, so everybody's here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's probably loud, and I hope you can hear us. Good.
I can hear you perfectly fine. Just energetically, I get like overwhelmed. Like too many people around me. Like back up a little.
Yeah. I get the same way. I don't like too many people around me. I get a little jittery and I have to get away.
I agree.
Jenny knows. If we're doing like a big seance, everybody's in the room.
Has nothing to do with the haunting. He just doesn't like people. No, I'm kidding.
Because
I'm on the same page.
Yeah, I
agree.
The living's what you got to watch out for.
Yes.
They don't want to go right into your face and right then and there. And they're dead. They could still do the thing, but
yeah,
not the same.
Yeah, so. It says the guy who invites him in to sit on the couch with them and watch TV.
Yeah, well, if they're going to be there, they could come and join me. You know what I mean? I wish they could go and get me something out of the refrigerator every so often. Can you go get me something to drink or something? Come on. You're in here watching my TV.
The fridge is going to open this week now.
Yeah. That'd be great.
It's happened at my house.
Really?
Yeah. I caught it on camera once. It was really cool. I'm like sitting there and the fridge just opens. I'm like, huh, okay.
Oh. Wow. That's
some
serious.
My life's weird. Well, my life is weird.
Okay. We like weird. We love weird.
Yeah.
That's all of us here. We're all kind of like the weird people. That's why we get along so well.
That's why we hang out.
So
exactly.
So I want to start asking questions like,
sure.
Our locations you've been to, because I know you've been to quite a few.
Yeah.
What's the most
what's lately?
What happened? Or affected you the most?
So 2025, I did a lot of work at My Haunted Manor USA in Columbia, PA.
Yeah,
and this is not me hating on the location, the people, or anything. This is my own personal experience. But I was brought there by Shannon, and I never heard of the place ever. And she brought me there, and I did a deprivation prior. I did this whole, tapping into the location, and I had everything written down because I do a lot of. For the past 3 years, I have been doing a lot of. It's more of neuroscience mixed with me being a medium. Okay, so I'm putting myself into these very long, extensive deprivation sessions. And back then, I only did an hour and a half. Now I'm doing a little over 2 hours because now I'm doing 140 degrees. Infrared sauna for 45 minutes, 140 degrees, straight into a water tank for an hour and a half, which is completely isolated in the dark. You cannot see anything. So it's a very long, extensive deprivation. Now moving forward with my work and me studying my body and what I do and everything when it comes to me remote viewing these locations prior. But backtrack to, let's go to December of 2024. I remote viewed My Haunted Manor USA. I went down there and I presented all of my notes to Daryl Marston, Trey Batter, and Jeff Batter. And it's all on camera. There is at least two episodes with me in it where you could find the documentation of this. I think a really long one would be season 2, episode 6, possibly. And they were blown away. They were looking at me going, how the F do you know this? This hasn't been released to the public yet. Because there was something that I saw, I don't know what that was, in my deprivation. That was, yeah, right? I'm going to talk about this. And if things get weird in your house, I am so sorry. But you should have.
No, it's good. Okay. But if you need to stop too, let us know. Like,
I'm good. I'm very public with this. I'm public with everything, honestly. There is no filter on me. I'm very open. So
from Long Island, December. You're from New York.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the New Yorker in me.
That's right.
So December 2024, I do the deprivation. I see a lot of things at their location, and the only people that know about it is them and a team that was there prior to me who saw things that matched my finding. I did not know that it was going to impact my life in a very, very negative way, like bad, really, really bad.
Yeah.
So I discovered this being there. They call her like the naked lady. She crawls around. She has no gender parts. Her hair is kind of hanging in front of her face. There's videos to show like them talking about her. I forget what they named her.
Yeah.
I know her name. I was calling her Sia, S-I-A, kind of like the singer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I eventually find out that what she really is she's not telling me her name. She's telling me what she is, which is a Celia, S-I-L-I-A. A Celia, okay, which I did not know this, is a type of jinn. Now, I'm very well-rounded with jinn. You have blue, think Aladdin, granting wishes. Then you want to go to green. That could go both ways. We could be good, we could be bad. And then moving forward, you've got black and red, which is really, really, really bad. You don't want to encounter that. That's like same level as like demonic entities. Okay?
Okay.
This is something that I didn't know existed, as my throat is being cut off. It is this female version of a jinn that is extremely rare. It is very hard to find. I had no idea something like this even existed, and it's called a celiac. And that is what I discovered there. But the biggest question is, why is that even there to begin with? You know, Pennsylvania, Columbia, PA. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I mean, that place is pretty
Are you
magical.
choking with me? Is he choking with me? Tell me he's choking with me right now.
Is he?
Yep. Okay,
Jeez.
I'm so sorry.
No, but don't get hurt. Like I said, we can.
Don't worry about it.
So I won't go into too much detail, but think of it as this. Think Stranger Things. When what's her name? 11 encounters that entity. I think I'm referencing the correct movie. She encounters this entity, and now she has access to it, and it has access to her because it knows her energy source, it knows her antenna, it knows her signal. So once I was able to connect to this, now it knows me. It knows how to find me. It knows my signal.
Oh, wow.
It knows my imprint. It could easily come and get me. The months that end up following this for the entire year of 2025 get absolutely insane. I do have a partner, my boyfriend at home. He was waking up in the night numerous times where he had to shake me to try to bring me back because I would be in bed acting as if I was possessed, like convulsing, snarling, like contorting, like doing weird stuff, growling, like in while I'm sleeping, like completely like unconscious. I was doing this, so he kept waking me up to be like, "Oh my God, you're doing it again." For a year, I had to listen to, "Oh my God, you're doing it again, Bianca." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry." There's a lot of documentation. I could literally present proof to the public. It looks like someone was beating me. My legs were covered in so many black, crazy bruising all over my body, mostly the legs. And I was covered in all these crazy scratches all the time, all over my neck. But the worst part was once I hit June of 2025, everyone started dying in my family. My grandma ends up dying in June. My grandpa dies in July. My dog dies in August. And then I made a very, very bad mistake, and I will say it publicly, while he died in my arms 6 hours. That day was August 16th. It took so long. Every time he would go to take his last breath, it was like as if something like breathed into him to just keep him a little bit longer with me, to torture him. It was the most disturbing experience of my life. I started to cry and scream to the other side, like I was screaming to my ancestors, my family, God, whatever, like anything, to just let him cross over already, like let him be with the family, let him go. And I said, "Don't do this to him anymore. Just take me instead." He took his last breath. I felt him go through me. My ears did this ringing, which makes so much sense now. Now I know when your ears ring, it means that the energy is shifting through you, and that is why your ears ring. And I learned that from my dog. But 2025 was the worst year of my life because of whatever I encountered there, which is her. it took me so long to reclaim myself. I had to do literally like some magic, like with candles and strings and crazy stuff on my front lawn, and prayed to various things out there in the universe to reclaim my sovereignty, to be able to like get my life back again. I kid you not. I swear on everything, those things. So that was probably the most intense experience in my work compared to anything that I've ever had to experience. The only other thing that I could compare this to is my childhood, growing up in Patchogue, whatever it is that I let in the previous episode, Duppy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only other thing I could compare this to a degree. If that makes, that's the only other thing I can compare this to. So that is probably the worst location that I've ever worked at, only because of whatever it is that I tried to do a lot of research to figure out why is this here, what happened, and so forth. And there's a lot of strings that I was able to tie together because of the witches at Chicky's Rock. I don't believe it's 3 witches. I believe it's 1 witch. I believe they killed her. They tortured her. She's so freaking pissed. She wanted revenge on the. She summoned it. And it is there. It's not just there at my haunted manor. It is there amongst the entire town. I was able to pick up on the plague of crazy like locust things or whatever the hell flew into the town. I was able to pick up on a train that nobody knew existed, that they were able to dig up the evidence that crashed. I think it was like a little bit more in the woods. I was able to pick up on all these. So it's not just that one story. I was able to present them an entire novel of their town's history, not knowing anything, but through deprivation, through allowing myself to tap into the location and the town's consciousness, its memory, its imprint, its energy. It is, it's a living, breathing being. Energy never dies. So it changed my life drastically, and I wouldn't go back and change it. I wouldn't, because everything happens for a reason. It's all part of my journey. But I think the worst thing was people losing their lives around me, obviously. And I know it was because of me. There's so much more I can give you tied to it. Like, there's a lot of weird things, evidence, all sorts of crazy things that occur as well, besides what I've said to you. There's a lot to it. But yeah, it was a rough year. But it is what it is,
Yeah. I mean, you lived through it, so now you learn a little bit from it also. And,
It happens. I mean, my line of work is very dangerous. There's always the chance that I'm going to connect to something that is not that great. Especially not when I do readings for clients, although who knows, sometimes you could find something at someone's, but it's usually the locations. You don't know what you're going to find there. And I open up to everything because it's my job. I have to see what there is.
Right.
Right. I have a few questions, Bianca. So why do you think she was so vengeful of you?
That's the part I don't understand. I fought with her constantly. I'm like, I don't know what you want from me. I'm just trying to tell your story. Don't you want the truth to be told? Don't you want me to have your story told? Like, meaning like not her per se, but the witch itself, the witch who summoned her. Like, I figured maybe she wanted her story to be told. And I kept trying to tell her, like, I'm not trying to get rid of you. I'm not coming in to cleanse you. I'm literally just telling your story. And I don't know. I really don't know. And that was the big thing. Like, I couldn't understand why I got targeted. I think it's because I revealed this huge secret that no one needed to, and no one maybe was supposed to know about. I was able to actually pick up on the real truth behind everything. And I think the witch, she doesn't want that curse to ever be uplifted. She wants it to stay because of what happened to her. Yeah, so, I'm a threat. I was a threat. I was a threat by me bringing the truth to the table.
Yeah, maybe you're the first one to see her.
Doing the deprivation beforehand, do you think the deprivation leaves you more vulnerable because you are more open in the deprivation process? It's just an honest question. I'm just asking. Yeah.
I think it's honestly both ways, whether in the deprivation or not. And I do the same thing in both scenarios. I open up properly. I'm opening up 100% to the location, anything that resides there. I do call in and I ask for protection to protect me. And I do, it's my same opening, whether it's for a reading or for a location. It's just when you're in a deprivation, I don't know, it's really cool. You are literally going, like, I call it upside down. You are literally going into the dark abyss, and you get to see everything. Yeah. And I feel like it's so different than being at the location. I love doing that. I love it.
Kimm, you've done it?
No, but I know what you mean when you're in whatever it is, because some people use other things to get them like in that clear, pure space. And when you're in that like total clear space where like you almost don't even exist, sort of like nothing exists, like time doesn't exist, because time really doesn't exist when you're doing readings anyway. Like space doesn't exist really, honestly, when you're doing readings anyway. So like when you can kind of fully merge into that space, I know what you mean. I mean, I haven't done a deprivation situation, but I know what you mean, like getting to that place where it's just so, or origin, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you are fully gone from, it's like going into a full trance state. You are seeing through other people's eyes. You are living their experiences. You are no longer, it's like back and forth. You are in your body in that space, in that time period, wherever it is you are going. And then you are also seeing things from their eyes, their experiences. You are literally getting to see everything, 100%.
Yeah. I can almost kind of imagine it like when you read a book, you're like in the story of the book. Like you become like the princess in the book, kind of like that. Just like kind of dive in and you're like in it.
That's definitely like a good comparison. When you get so into a book, it feels like you're living, whatever is happening in the book.
Right. You're so immersed that you feel like I can't forget to ask you about, more about jinns, because we recently, Kimm and I went to the convent.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Convent
I have not, but I just heard that someone was there. They said they were all talking about me there in a good way. And I know the owner was was it you?
Well, I definitely was talking about you there because of the jinn that they feel is there now. So I was like,
everyone's talking about me there.
Yeah.
I know I've heard that the owner, she wants me to come down. I know she wants me to come down there. Sophie. And I did write her an email, but from what I heard, I think something was wrong with it, so she never received my email. So I do need to collab with her, and I do need to get together with her. I just got to figure out where on earth I am placing that in my schedule, because I'm fully booked for 2026.
I bet.
Aside from December. That was the only month I did not come.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Kimm and I just went there to investigate a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And Kimm can describe it better. I think you can describe better what we,
I don't think I'm allowed to know anything, because I think she wants me to come in to do what I do, to do a whole deprivation, to come in blind. So I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to know anything.
Oh, I
hear that. Yeah, you're like me. I'm like, I don't know anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. As somebody who is not a medium or sensitive, I don't think of those things. I meant no offense, but
no, you're perfectly good.
We'll talk about it after, because it will matter.
Yeah, we'll circle back. We'll circle back on the back end.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because I'm not supposed to I shouldn't know anything ever, because it could sway the logical brain. And I do not.
It makes sense.
I'm not. Yeah, and I'm not supposed to work from the logical brain.
Gotcha.
But if you have any questions in regards to Jen, I might be able to answer some questions in regards to Jen. If you do have any curiosity with them in general.
I guess I do have a question I think you can answer. Like, what's the process to get to the point where you say, aha, this is a jinn? Or do you start there? Like, I mean, I don't want to say too much.
That's a good question. So I feel like it's honestly, they give me a different energy. If you were to feel into it, okay, from an energetic standpoint, when you tap into something that's more demonic, I don't know. To me, that feels. I don't even know how to explain that. Like I don't know how to explain to normal people what it feels like to tap into something that's more like Roman Catholic, Italian, American. Like that Jen, technically that's like a Middle Eastern vibe. It doesn't have that same type of energetic imprint as being here in America. Which actually makes a lot of sense. So, okay, I don't know how this is going to spin off for that location, but for Columbia, PA, I don't know where the ties or the roots are tied to them, but my dad grew up in Tunisia, Africa, in Tunis, and their beliefs there are solely mostly based like with jinn, and that entire culture is derived in Tunisia, Africa, where my dad was born. So I could see why I would be able to pinpoint something like that because of my heritage and where my people come from.
Okay, so similar to someone with Native American roots often can pick up on more Native American energies.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because when I go to locations, like I just did Mid-Orange, I was able to pick up on an entire tribe that's there. And I don't really know anything about the indigenous. Am I saying that correctly? I feel like I always do that wrong. And I picked up on these beings called the Wolf People. I can't remember the clan there at Mid-Orange Correctional Facility, but the tribe itself had this subset tribe that I picked up on. They told me they were the Wolf People. I saw one wolf on this side of the property, one wolf on that. Turns out that they have this group within their group, and they're called the Wolf People, and their job is they're warriors. They're just like to fight. And I didn't know that.
I'll be there in April. I'm going to keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah, definitely keep that in mind. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because I could just pick up on all origins.
Right.
There's so many questions when I have, even with reading.
I feel like jinns, it's almost like they're like a little bit of a puppet, in my opinion. Like I always feel like there's something else that is either created or manipulating or like they're, for my feeling of them is like they're the manifestation of what something else has created and bound, but they do it in a very I don't feel like they arise on their own. Like sometimes like land energies arise on their own, elementals are associated with the place, but there's something about jinns that are just created and they are made with a purpose and they're very chaotic and permanent and like they're just very it is very hard to describe the feelings into words because we don't have words for these things.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, there's something about them is they're very solid.
It's such a different energy.
Yeah,
I totally get it. I'm at the same point as you. Like trying to describe that energy is so different, and it's different than that demonic energy. It's way different.
Yeah, it's totally different from like a demon, or like it's totally different from like pure like demonic whatever that's here for darkness. It's like has an agenda. It has like a different agenda.
So when I encountered Celia, one of the nights when I had to sleep there, I decided to sleep in the space where I saw her in my deprivation. So I slept near the doorway that goes from like a children's room to like, I don't know what that room would be. And then you go a few steps down and you're in the slave quarters. Yes, that is where she was originally seen on camera. And I was able to pick up on the location of where she was seen crawling along the floor. Literally, she was crawling across the floor. So I decided to sleep there. So that night, I only had 2 guests with me sleeping there.
Nice.
Caitlin, which I'm sure she would not mind me saying her name, and this guy, Nick. I think he was on your show, the Lizzie Borden thing you just did with him, correct?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. Yeah, he was on last week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So him and this girl, Caitlin, those were my 2 people with me who were able to bear the night with me. And I went into this state where I thought I woke up And I am now following her around the house, and she's slithering through the house like a snake. And I am slithering around the house on the floor like a snake, following her. And she's like, come on, come on. And she's trying to show me throughout the entire house. And it's snake-like. It's definitely not demonic-like. It's like so Middle Eastern, Egyptian. Like, that's the best way to describe it. And I'm slithering, following her around, and I think this is really happening. And then, like, I was literally stuck within a dream, within a dream, within a dream. It's the most messed up thing ever, where I'm like thinking I'm screaming for Trey because this thing attacks me. It was just wild. And then I really wake up finally, and everything that I just dreamed about is now happening. It comes across the room. It's standing over me. I'm screaming. I wake up Nick. I wake up Caitlin. But the energy, she was slithering, very Egyptian-like, very, snake-like. It's
like
such
fluid.
A different vibe. Yeah. And it was weird. I think, like, it's so, I don't know. It's like it's like Egyptian. It's like the best way I can describe that.
That's definitely a great answer to my question. I guess I was wondering, is it a process of elimination, or is it more of a vibration, like a sort of energy that you feel?
I think it's more of like energy.
It's not that you're not like, check, it's not this, check, it's not that. I was just curious. Okay.
Yeah. It's hard to decipher this stuff. So it's a great question, because this is stuff that's very hard to decipher for many people in the world,
So is it true that we have a question for you here that I don't want to miss here from Jenny. And okay, can you read that? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, she's on the phone.
I think it was reaction to the new doll there that was brought around the same time. If not, since they are more from the Middle Eastern, and do you think the witch was working with? That is a great question, because a lot of people kept trying to say that she was the doll, that thing was attached to the doll. It is not. It is not, because I had so many conversations with this entity where she was pissed off that they were calling her like baby Evelyn. I don't remember what they were saying. Baby something.
Right.
They were comparing her to some queen, I think, who was beheaded. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I do.
And she was very, very mad that she was being associated to the doll. The doll, whatever, maybe, whether the doll was haunted or not haunted, the doll had nothing to do with her as a being.
Okay.
She definitely 100% was summoned by the witch or witches, but I believe it's only one witch. I think history's got it wrong, or, folklore's got it wrong. The Chickies Rock, where the witches were murdered from the townspeople. That whole story, I don't know if anyone's aware of that.
Yeah.
So I believe
they told us the story about that.
Okay, I believe it's only one female. I believe they took her to a river and they drowned her. And she wants revenge, and she summoned that for whatever reason. So who knows maybe what ethnicity she was per se. Maybe she had some roots in that, but she was able to call that in. And I don't think that thing is ever going away. And it needs to stay the hell away from my life, because I'm done with that.
Right.
Yeah. So,
when we were there, that doll, I was videotaping, and the doll's head a couple times looked like it was moving inside the one that's inside the coffin.
The head's not attached to it at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they did place it onto it. I think there's a video actually of the head just randomly falling off one day and off with nobody around. And I've placed things near that doll. I brought a tambourine used in the beginning of the 19th century by the Harrisburg spiritualists. It was owned by Andrew C. Pop. I brought that in once as like a trigger object, and I was playing the tambourine and did this whole thing. We'll leave that off to the side. Things got really weird and crazy. And then I brought one of my dolls there once and placed it there next to their dog just to see what would happen. But none of that scares me. That doll doesn't scare me at all.
No.
Whatever that doll is, that is not the problem. It's the other things tied to the entire town because of the curse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I was there, I seen. It was weird when I first walked in. and I drew a picture of it. I'm looking at it as I'm trying. I wanted to bring it up.
Oh, you saw the sailor.
Yeah, I walked in. I seen a sailor standing by one of the print machines. So I went to Daryl and said, I heard about, I said a sailor, all this white uniform, standing by one of your machines. And he was like, I don't know anything about sailor or anything. So that night I went upstairs and I sat behind the main, with all the cameras and everything. The central.
Monitors. Yeah.
I was up there with Trade and Daryl, and of course I heard a voice laughing, and then I look on the thing. It's her in the basement, Jenny.
Yeah, that was me.
I've been sitting there. He goes, "Yeah, we caught a ghost. We caught something in the basement going across the thing, and you want to see it?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So then we play back. As they're playing back, you see the thing go across, and you hear the guy. He's asking, "Is that sailor here from last time? Is that sailor here?" And he was like, he jumped. He was like, "We never heard anything about sailors. These people there, and they were there like 2 weeks before us." So it was like evidence they got ghosts in the background. He started talking about sailors. So I drew the picture. I gave it to them and see what they're going to do with it.
But I love that.
They had nothing. They had nothing to that point about anybody being a sailor. So that morning, I slept in the place. I slept downstairs with me and someone else. And when I went out to get breakfast, as I walk out across the street, they have those big flags of different sailors, the soldiers from World War II, World War I and stuff. And there's one right across the street, a guy standing there in all his Navy whites. So I don't know if that was the same guy, but it was like I drew it with the Navy whites, and then there's a picture outside with somebody with Navy whites. So I like that. I don't know anything about sailor. Plus, I drew another one when I parked in the back of the place. There was a tall fella there. He was black and he was heavy, and there was two little guys there. One guy no shoes on and bald, and like he looked sickly, and another one there with standing there too with a shovel. And I don't know if they were caretakers or something at the time. But I told them about that also. So they said they never had anything outside yet. So it's possible.
Absolutely, it's possible. Absolutely. Gettysburg, the war would have taken place there if they did not burn down that bridge.
That's right.
So I'm assuming that town back in the day was, a huge hustle and bustle. The train that I picked up on that crashed and everything, I'm assuming, you got to think the workers would come through. Obviously, there's no water there for a sailor, but, we're coming back from the war, coming home. It's 100%.
There's so much activity in that area. Even when you walk down, like I said, we walk into the diner, and you can feel energy. You're passing stores and locations. And a couple of locations I passed, I said, I feel something from here. Energy's coming out of stores that you're just walking past. So it's possible that there's a lot more going on there. And you're right. With the bridge, if they didn't burn down that bridge, and with the Confederate Army and turning them away, and then they had to go, and that's where Gettysburg, the next town over was Gettysburg, where they went in. That's where they started the battle. Originally supposed to start in that town.
It would have started there, yeah, if they didn't burn that bridge.
Yeah.
Anthony, you said that across the street, because I've never been here. Across the street, there's a memorial.
On each of the poles going down the avenue there. They have.
Yeah, I got you. I know what you're talking about.
Soldiers from different wars. I don't know if they all passed. Maybe they passed some of them now from World War II and World War I.
Sure.
But they got pictures of different soldiers going down from Vietnam and going down, and they have them honored. These different posters of different soldiers, sailors. All the different branches of military they have going down there.
Got it.
Yeah, that is a wild location.
I feel like that town could be like on a haunted towns, like you could just investigate like 10 buildings in that place and really
Yeah, definitely.
I
know they're rebranding right now and taking things in a different direction, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I like the way they set that place up too with the it's like cameras all over the place and they're monitoring it 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And
I agree.
That is a cool thing.
That is an awesome project to be part of. If the location is it's that haunted.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And I like how they add to it with everybody else's stuff. Like I'm a big fan of that research type thing, like Dan's doing in Hinsdale. Like, send me your footage, and we'll put it on the pile, and see what we come up with.
Well, he has my picture hanging in downstairs by the stairs. I drew. I drew a picture of. Remember, I seen a woman standing on the stairs. So I drew.
Oh no, in Hinsdale, yeah.
Hinsdale, the Hinsdale house, and it's standing. My drawings at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah. I just think that's like. I know I guess it's getting overused research now, but like it's a good research facility. It really is.
So I see you're gonna be at the Hollow with us.
Oh,
I am.
You are a featured guest. You are a headliner.
Guess who's gonna be in the room with you?
Yeah.
Look at that little guy on the end down there.
Yeah, you are.
And matter of fact, Sophia's gonna be there. She's the owner of
the Convent.
Yeah.
So you guys could talk about that then there too.
Absolutely. I've met her before at White Hill Paracon last summer.
Yeah.
That was like our first encounter in public, an only encounter in public. I did exchange phone numbers with her then, and then we just never got to really connect, and we will.
Yeah, she's a special
I know
person.
She wants to.
She really is.
She's she wants me to come. I know she doesn't want me to do like an event. She wants me to like just come in by myself and see what's going on. So I will definitely arrange that with her soon.
It's so hard. I'm like,
don't tell me that.
I just dying to talk to you about it.
No, you go in there. Yeah, you're gonna feel. So that's
you're gonna love it.
Okay, I'll make sure I arrange that soon.
Yeah.
I have so many questions written down for you tonight. We recently had someone on. I don't think we talked about this before. But we recently had someone on who writes about fairies, gnomes, things like that. Like, do you connect with little people, imps, gnomes, fairies?
Not really, but in the summertime, I like to do weird witchy things when it's warmer out. And the wintertime, I do practice a lot of weird witchy things. I was brought up in a very, very Catholic household. I was baptized, confirmation, communion. When I was growing up, youth group every Thursday night. I did all of that. I don't adhere by that. I'm just very spiritual. I do a lot of weird witchy things. I love in the summertime. I like making these little garden things for the fairies. So like, I believe like when your things go missing, they take things. So I'll leave out like offerings to stop stealing my shit. On Halloween, I will put out food for wandering spirits. I like to do some like old root things where back in the day before we carved pumpkins, they would carve big turnips and radishes and stuff. So I will take like the larger turnips and radishes, I will carve them out like you would a jack-o'-lantern, and I'll put little candles in them to light the way for any like wandering lost spirits.
That's interesting.
In the spring, like for Oscar, like Easter, I like to take eggs from the fridge and I'll write on them with a Sharpie, like all the things I want to manifest, and I'll put in the ground, put some seeds over it, and as the grass or whatever grows on top of it, so does your dreams, your manifestations. I don't think I would ever want to see a gnome. That sounds kind of scary, honestly. When I was a teenager, we used to go gnome hunting, where you would drive around the neighborhood, you steal the local gnomes.
Really? Oh yeah, we did that too.
Exactly. I remember once my boyfriend came inside and he was like, "Bianca, I just saw the weirdest thing ever. Like, I think I just saw like a fairy. Like he couldn't wrap his brain around." And he's like this big, muscly, bearded, tattooed guy. Like, he was like, "What on earth just happened?" I feel like we have a lot of weird stuff. Like, I'm always experiencing the alien crap, stuff that you don't want to see. Thank God I haven't experienced like Bigfoot or like a rake. Well, that's not true actually. In Windberg, the Grand Midway, I decided to do some crazy hike, which is like going down a cliff, and I did it because I'm crazy. And I went to the old mines that are boarded up. You can't get into the mine doors anymore, but you could open up the hatch. And I swear to God, I saw like a cannibalistic, like a rake, like a naked looking, like scary like I was so scared. And the next thing I know, I'm like getting thrown down the hill. I'm falling down the rock. And then I thought I saw, like before all that happened, I thought I saw an apparition of a man just standing there in the woods. But it was an old coal mining town, so probably
but that's not as scary as the rake. Like that's
the rake thing. Terrible. Oh my God, that was. I swear. No. I swear.
That's crazy. Yucky.
I on all fours backward, you know, I was like, I don't think so.
That's the stuff I'm afraid of. That's the stuff I'm afraid of. No. But I do believe in all this, you know, the elemental stuff and the you know, all that. Why not? Why not? You know, all this other weird stuff exists in the world. So
yeah,
I agree. And I think what you said about your boyfriend, right, with the seeing something, right, a fairy.
Yeah, he saw something outside once, and he was just like, "What on earth just happened?" Like he didn't understand.
I think it's
what
more
he
common than you think. I didn't realize that till we had our guest on. And he, you know, he said more people than you think say, you know, I think I saw a fairy.
It was weird. But I will make those little fairy gardens outside. I leave stuff outside all the time. Like I leave things everywhere. I do a lot of, you know, offerings outside, things of that nature. I'm very superstitious. Like if there's a pole and I'm walking with someone, we do not cut the pole. That is bad luck. We don't do that. You know, I'm very, you know, I do all the things.
You Sicilian?
Wait, you don't touch a pole? Is that what you said? You don't, like if you're walking by a.
So say you're walking down the street and there's like a pole or a tree or a stop sign. You do not go one way and the person goes the other way around it. It's bad luck. You both have to go like you don't cut the pole, or like don't step on the crack in the sidewalk type of thing. You know, don't walk under a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't do that.
I do not do that. I do all the weird things, and I am very Italian. So
I mean, first of all, how does anybody even fit underneath a ladder? I've never even been in a situation where like I might even fit under a ladder. I don't know if
a big ladder, like leaning against the house.
Yeah, my height. Let's forget it.
It's still like not that much space, but I guess
I've been on ladders that are 10 feet tall that open up into the V. You know, like this working. So you can walk under a ladder. And if you're very short, you can too. You know.
Maybe I've never had an opportunity to.
Yeah, like it didn't come up in your life, right?
Don't walk under the ladder. Do not walk under the ladder.
I'll bring a ladder next time. I'll give you the opportunity if you want. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Great.
Good to know. Adam has a question for you.
Yeah.
He didn't start it with y'all this time.
Y'all.
I was making fun of. He's from Texas.
Alien?
He's a Texas guy.
Yeah, he wants to know more about your alien. Yeah, he's an
alien
guy.
Scare me. Okay. There is like 3 things I'm afraid of in life. Maybe 4. Okay, zombies, but I feel like that falls into like the rake and all those zombies. Terrified of zombies. I am terrified of aliens, and I am terrified of sharks. Okay.
Sharks. Okay.
I don't want to get eaten. I'm afraid of the ocean.
Land shark.
I live on Long Island.
Land shark.
So with aliens, oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
No, you're fine.
So aliens, I've got a few cool experiences. Now, my theory behind that, maybe because, so my theory is, because I'm a psychic medium, I wonder, my brain obviously works different than other people's brains. I would love to do some like neuro stuff where they hook a bunch of things up to my brain to see maybe how I am functioning, how I am working, especially maybe during like me doing everything. That'd be really cool.
Right.
But with the whole alien thing, I don't know. I've had too many experiences, so I wonder, are they able to like sense me easier? Do I give off a weird signal? Like why? Why me? So there's been a few encounters. I remember under the age of 13, having a sleepover with my friends growing up in Patchogue on that messed up street, Oak Street in Patchogue. We were having a sleepover. We were on the front lawn, and this thing literally comes down to us and goes right back up, like whoo, like really fast. Okay, like alien shit, really, really quick. But that is like the least. The least. I've had so many of those experiences. So let's go back to 2012. I do have children. I do not talk about it often because I try to keep that part of my life to the side. But I have twins. I had twins very early. I was 20 years old. It was 2012. By the time they were born, I was just turning 21. And it was the 4th of July. I'm in Medford and we're in the backyard. And this happens on the 4th of July. Okay. So I'm obviously super sober, guys. I was not hallucinating. I wasn't tripping. And I'm in the backyard. And all of a sudden, all of the fireworks completely stop. And I'm out there hanging out with a few friends. And my friend Sean at the time points up above us and he goes, "Oh my God, guys, what is that?" There is an alien spaceship, I swear to God, literally sitting feet above us, maybe like 10 feet above us, 12 feet above us, like literally just above us. And it's just stationary, just sitting there above the yard. And around the entire side are these orangish, reddish lights, circular, around the entire thing. And it's just pulsating, all of the lights, like, okay. But when he points at it, I go, "Oh my," because he's like, "Guys, what is that?" I freak out. I'm like, "Are you crazy?" I'm like, "Don't point at that thing." Within 2 seconds, this thing is gone. Like faster than the speed of light. So I have two theories. Either it took off so fast that we couldn't physically see it take off because it's like the speed of light, or it put on some like invisible cloak type of thing.
Yeah.
It was sitting above us. The light, that is seared into my brain for the rest of my life. I will never forget that. And the way the orange lights were around the entire side, it was like just like kind of pulsating. And when he pointed at it, it knew, and it just disappeared. I will remember that for the rest of my life. So I tell this story, okay? Every 4th of July, I will tell this story to family, friends, and so forth. And over the past few years since that experience, on 2 separate occasions on the 4th of July, I like to tell the story because it happened on the 4th of July. And maybe not this summer, but maybe the summer before or the summer before that, I'm standing out on my current front lawn where I live now, and we're pointing up at the sky, and I'm talking about my experience, and all of a sudden this orange light appears in the sky, like super far away. And I'm like, "No way." I'm like, "Do you guys see that?" All of a sudden, within like the snap of a finger, it's like 20 million feet closer to us. Like it goes from there to closer. Like, woo-hoo. Like now it's closer. Like you don't even see it move. It's like, say 500 feet away. Now it's only 100 feet away and it's closer. Right. I'm like, "Screw this." I'm like, "Get in the house." And I'm like rushing everyone inside. I'm like, "Get inside, it's happening again." And I'm like freaking out. And I'm rushing everyone inside.
Terrifying.
Yeah. So now we will not talk about this story on the 4th of July anymore because it's happened twice. That has happened twice. As if they could hear me, like.
Well, they are telepathic, and
exactly.
I'm gonna make a really silly joke, but they're like when they're hovering over and you saw it, they're like, "Daryl, turn on the invisibility. You're fired."
Yeah, for real.
Daryl, you're out.
No, but I mean, Adam said here they've been known to read people's thoughts as they're hovering or near.
Well, that's my theory. So I communicate with the deceased. Now, clairaudience, talking to the dead, okay, it's all in your head. It's like a telepathic conversation. So because I'm capable of doing that with spirit, why not? They're obviously able to communicate on that same wavelength of consciousness. Right. So there's got to be something to it. There has to be.
And one of the other theories too is, and you pointed it out when you noticed that the light was up there and then the light was closer, is because they've a lot of it depends on what the species was that was around you. I don't know, but a lot of them have mastered space and time. So they actually can manipulate space and time. So like we can't function outside of our own space and time. I mean, we can, but like we can't because we can't like fathom it. But they've mastered it. So for them to literally be here and here the next second, like that's normal for them. Like they're just like, you just like consciously move there and you're there. And we're like, what? They moved.
It scares me. It honestly scares me.
After you see them, have you noticed any markings on you?
It's so funny. So, oh my God. So I'm in the hotel room yesterday. And on my side over here, I'm like, what the hell is that? Because I'm on my tip with my boyfriend, okay? And he goes, that's weird. I have the same thing on my right side. We both have this weird purpley bruised looking thing under our ribs. It's like a line. And he goes, oh my God, because now he makes jokes all the time. He's like, oh my God, it's the aliens at our house. Like they must be. And I'm like, oh my God, don't even go there. Like, don't even go there. Because he makes jokes all the time. Whenever I come home, all of the internet stops working. The TV starts glitching. Everyone's having problems with service. And he's like, every time you come to the house, Bianca, it's like you bring something with you. Or he'll make jokes that he's like, the alien ships are above our house again, Bianca. Like, it's weird. And Shannon could tell you this because she stays and watches my house. She's actually she's watching my house as well. Her manager is also watching my house currently.
Okay.
He has not left my house. The poor guy. He's tending with my chickens and reptiles and everything. But she says the same thing when she goes to my house. She's like, "What is happening here?" Like as if something is sitting above the house, like blocking the reception. Like weird things.
You know what you do? You just to check yourself. Get like a EMF meter or one of those radiation meters.
Okay. I have Geiger counters. I have everything.
Just scan your body up and down, especially where you get those bruises.
I don't want
to. You know? Because, I mean, not to scare you stuff, because they do put implants in people.
Oh my God. Don't even get me started.
They can track you anywhere you
Wait,
are.
what?
They put implants. They put like these little things in people I know, not that I know personally, I see on shows and stuff.
Right.
Actually could take them, they took them out and stuff, but or x-rays, they come up on x-rays once in a while. So I mean, I just want to scare you, but
no. It scares me. I've had way too many alien experiences. Listen, I will do it for you and I will let you know what happens, but I'm going to tell you right now, I will not be calm because this stuff frightens me, and this is not the stuff I do not. It's weird. Can I just tell you? I'll go on investigations.
I'm gonna get a text like 3:00 in the morning. You son of a bitch! You made me.
You are. You are.
Anthony.
So the co-founder of Long Island Paranormal Investigators, Michael, he's very afraid of aliens. We're on the same page, him and I. Maybe it's both of us because we're both Aquariuses. Shout out to him. It was his birthday like 2 days ago. But maybe, I don't know. He's afraid of aliens too. And whenever I go on investigations with them, I'm a jerk. I'm like, say we're out in the field or the woods, I will start calling to the aliens. I'll be like, aliens, come to me. And he's like, don't do that, Bianca. And I've had Geiger counters. Like, I like to work with real scientific equipment because I want evidence. I like to really back up everything that I'm doing. I want tangible proof to show the world that what I'm doing is not BS. So I love working with, like, say, a Geiger counter because that's to detect radiation. And if that's going off, our skin technically should be melting off of our bodies. There has been times where I have had, I'm talking about a big old Geiger counter, the kind you see in like Chernobyl, okay? And I'm out in this field and I'm like calling to the aliens, and the Geiger counter is maxing out. There's no reason this thing should be going off. This has happened at my friend's farm, Green Acres Ranch on Long Island in the Yaphank area where Camp Upton was. Think the Nazis. It was like Nazi, like like they were like pro-Nazi camp, like it was really messed up.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of work on her land, and I've done it there. And the Geiger counter maxed out, going crazy. And then I did it another time in one of the graveyards on Long Island, where I'm standing there in the graveyard calling to the aliens, and here we go with the Geiger counter again. It's the weirdest thing ever. I swear, it always works for me.
Wow.
It works. Yeah, I don't know why,
I don't really like going into the alien stuff either. I have experienced them, not like physically experienced them, but communication wise. But like they're on a whole other level. Like when you're communicating with past loved ones, communicating with entities on the earth, like it's a totally different origin. Like it's a totally different law. Like it's just totally different. They're on a whole other level, and I don't really like to mess with them.
Neither do I. I can't seem to escape it, and I don't talk about this stuff often, because it scares me, and I don't want to talk about this stuff often because I don't want to call it, and you know. But actually, even during some of my deprivation sessions, where I'm going in not to connect to a location or say to work on a missing person case or treasure hunting or whatever I'm being hired to do. I will go in from time to time for my deprivations to clear myself of any negative energy that I've accumulated. Maybe I need to just do some inner work, connect to my own people, whatever it may be. And I've had some weird experiences with aliens in my deprivation session while I'm locked in a container in the dark, where but when I come out of my session, I'm like, what the heck just happened? Like, why is this happening? I don't understand. Why is this happening? Like, I don't want this to happen. Please stop. Like, get out of my space. So, like, weird stuff, really weird stuff. So it's coming up often, and I don't. I honestly, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. You know.
You're into the paranormal. You do all this stuff and everything. Because I know I experienced. I saw someone was about 10 years old, and I was coming out of a pizza place on a block from me. And the pizza place where I am, you have the main avenue, and then my block was, off the main avenue. And the way it was, where the pizza place is, overlooked my block. It was across the street, overlooked my block. And so I went in there. I got a nice big Italian ice. I'm coming out, and all of a sudden, I see a stream of lights, a white light with like a little disc above it, panning up my block. Okay, panning up my block. Back then in the 70s, everybody sat outside during the summer because nobody had fans, nobody had air conditionings.
Right.
Okay? Everybody sat outside, so everybody's outside till late. And it was the old people, the young, everybody was out there, and everybody's on their stoop. If anybody doesn't know what a stoop is, it stands in front of your house. Everybody's on the stoop. And the light was coming down, and it was like a V, and it lit up the block. So when I went up the block, people were like, what was that? And then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, I don't know. What was that? They had no idea what I was talking about.
What area are you in? Are you in the Bronx?
No, Queens. Glendale.
You're in Queens? Okay.
Glendale. Because on my corner, there's a big cemetery up there too. And the thing went over and disappeared into the cemetery.
Oh.
I'm not surprised. There's an app that you could put on your phone. I just deleted it because I need more storage. It is this app, and it is where everyone could then report. I'm sure someone who's watching this right now knows what but you could report your sightings, and it's like a live app. Oh, I don't know the name of it. I just deleted it because I need more storage. Either of you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's called. I don't know what
it's really cool. So everyone in your vicinity, think of it as a live Google map where they could take a video and they could pin it. And you could see other people's findings. People will write their claim, what they just saw. It's a really, really cool, fascinating app that I was using recently, but I deleted it recently because my storage out of control.
It has an acronym for it. I don't know if it's
UAP.
Does anybody know?
UAP, like that. Yeah.
Maybe Al knows. Al had a question, but Al Cooley knows. He interviews. He's a podcast host and author, and he interviews a lot of people about aliens. So he had a question for you, but also he might know.
Oh yeah. Any thoughts on hybrids?
No. Any thoughts on hybrids?
I have thoughts on hybrids, but
any thoughts on hybrids? You mean like human and alien?
Move.
Is that what they mean by hybrid?
Yeah.
MUFON. MUFON.
Oh, the MUFON app. I'm not sure if that was the app I was using, but it was really fascinating. If anything, I'll make sure to give this to one of you to look up, cool. or I'll post it on Facebook afterwards.
Yes, right. He said, okay, so I guess yes to the answer.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I haven't been
human alien hybrids.
Okay.
Alien
hybrids. Ooh.
So alien, like, I'm assuming they mean like people, alien.
Yeah.
Breed.
There's rumors that aliens, had, babies with human women and stuff like that.
I can't give you, so I can't give an opinion on that because I've never had any experiences with others where I've ever heard or met someone who was making those claims or saying those things to me personally. So I can't really give you an opinion on it, but I could definitely say that it's not something that's not possible. Of course, there's absolutely the possibility of it. And if you were to meet somebody who maybe believed to have that tie or to be born from that type of space, I don't know if they would acknowledge it or even know to begin with.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. They probably might not even know until later on in life or whatever.
Yeah. This whole topic, like, I don't specialize in any of that.
I know. It's like not your field. But, I mean, you experienced it, but it's not your field.
I've experienced it way too often, and I don't want to. It's something I'm actually afraid of. So I don't want to dive. I haven't wanted to dive into it, but I do have a lot of theories about it, and I do question all the time, like, why me? Why me? Yeah. It's because I could communicate with the deceased. It's because I could do the entire, I could tap into consciousness. I could communicate technically telepathically. I think that has to be the reason why, because I'm not your average human,
I agree with you.
There's a picture I pulled off of your of all your stuff on Facebook, because you know how to make the ad for Facebook and everything like that. So I want to see, maybe this is what they're talking about.
You're too funny. Oh my God, look at me. So just so everyone knows,
you clean up pretty good.
You make just so everyone knows singing and stuff. It's so bad.
I like to have fun. That's me and Shannon. Do you know where that was? That was in the car behind my haunted manor.
Really?
We were doing a bunch of filters on with her phone, and we like to do this weird elderly ladies skit. We call ourselves Martha and Betty, and it's hilarious.
There's nothing like a girlfriend like that,
Yeah. Some great pictures.
I feel bad that we got down the alien thing. I think I brought up fairies and we ended up with aliens. Sorry. We started out with cute little fairies.
Well, I'll give my thoughts on the hybrid, because I do believe this is going to be controversial. I do believe I'm a hybrid, but not in the sense that like my DNA has been merged with an alien's DNA. I believe my past lives have been on another planet as a different species. And I do believe that actually allots a lot of my abilities and my knowing, because I have like this kind of mixed experience coming into this life here on Earth. So I don't know if you can relate to that, Bianca, but I do believe that memory, previous imprints into our abilities here, and it can come out being more sensitive, being mediumistic, being more in tune, connected, and aware of all the different energies, because you technically have had experience doing that in another life. So not necessarily in the way of like
a unicorn.
Being like a beacon as well.
Love to be
you were probably a unicorn in the past life.
Nothing would make me happier.
She would be a cute unicorn.
Unicorn.
That's why she takes care of horses.
Yeah, it is one of the reasons, actually, Jenny. It is related to past history, but yeah.
No, I believe that. And that makes you a beacon now. Like she was saying, like, why me? Like, why,
Right, exactly, exactly.
Like, I don't see those things, right? Yeah.
Right.
Lucky you guys.
That's another picture off your thing. I thought this was the coolest thing. That Ouija board is
awesome.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Your pictures are stunning.
They are. I agree.
Thank you. That board was custom made for me. The person who made it, her and her husband's group, is called Jack State Paranormal. They are based out of Ohio. Her name is Linda. She is the sweetest woman ever. Typically, I think that is actually the only tipping table she's ever made ever in history was for me. I did want another one made for me eventually in the future. But she makes these custom, beautiful Ouija boards, and she takes old wood, whether it's from antique, old wood, whatever it may be. That entire board was a piece of wood that she sands down, she stains it, she carves it, she seals it. She's like from start to finish, and they're so beautiful. And every single board is so different. I actually gifted one to the owner of the Grand Midway Hotel. You know the carpets in the movie The Shining, that pattern, the carpets. So I did an entire board of the carpet from The Shining to gift to him because hotel, you know.
Right. I love
for myself, I have a clown one. I have like a very witchy one with like a pentagram and all the different elements. It's super thick, gorgeous, like a big chunk of wood. I have a few of them. The you know the cartoon, the spooky skeletons dancing on the graveyard.
Yes.
You know the cartoon. Yeah. I have one made like that. It's really beautiful. And then I have my custom tipping table that was made for me, and I will use that during events sometimes, depending what I'm doing. Sometimes for the guest, usually it's for the guests. That board is not for me. I bring it to events for the guests.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. It's a tipping table and a Ouija board.
Yeah.
Yes. It's gorgeous. The planchette is on little rolly balls, like the rolly balls on that. Yep. So it slides so beautifully across it. It's really gorgeous. And the legs, they screw onto it. So I assemble the 3 legs onto it, and then I undo it all and I put it into this packaging that's made for me. But if anybody ever wants something custom made, her name is Linda. And she is Death State Paranormal based in Ohio. I think she will ship it to you. For me, I met her in the middle of Amish land multiple times, I believe, to pick up items. When I'd be on my travels, I'd stop and meet up with her. She's wonderful. She's the sweetest.
Amazing.
I promote them. A lot of the Paracons, I will bring their business cards with their work just to showcase it, to promote.
Yeah.
Really
nice. That is stunning. And it's so funny that you mentioned that you can take the legs off, because don't we all think that way? Like as investigators, right? Like,
you gotta pack it up.
You gotta pack it up and bring it with you.
Yeah, trust me, we get that.
Because we pack our cars, not like anybody else. We pack our cars and stuff we don't need. We're bringing. We're packed to the windows, and
I know.
What's a rear view mirror half the time?
Yeah. And then Kim shows up with her millimeter in her hand and herself, and she's like, "I'm here."
Yeah.
I don't really have much stuff, but
you're just like me and my millimeter.
I'm here. You know,
me and my pen and my face.
Yep.
So
I love that though.
You've been a lot of places. Like I said, I see you all over the place on a lot of stuff you've been doing, and you worked with a lot of people. I see a bunch of people. I mean, out of the people, would you want to mention who was the best you worked with? I know Shannon.
I don't know. I work with so many people. So I work with Dave Giuliano a lot, the owner of the Ghost Hunter store.
He's going to be on in 2 weeks. He'll be on the show.
Is he on next week? Oh, he's on 2 weeks. Yeah. So funny.
We got the orphanage from Gettysburg. The
next week.
What's it? A Haunted Image or Image something? They're going to be on next week.
And then Dave. Yeah, that's so funny.
I was actually hired to do an event at the orphanage and the Jenny Wade House this summer. It's like a duo event in Gettysburg with Dave Giuliano.
Okay.
Ironically enough, that will be in August. I believe August. Pretty sure that event's in August.
Are you going to the Parajam at the orphanage?
No. When is that?
That's where we saw Dave.
August 22nd.
No, I won't be there for that. Yeah, no. Sorry.
It's so hard. There's so much stuff. It's like every
weekend. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. But
yeah.
Dave Giuliano, he's a great one. I will be working a lot this year with the owner of the Doss House.
Yeah, we know her.
Yep. They want us to.
So her team, her friends, there's quite a few things that I'll be doing with them this year. I've collabed a ton with them. They even invited me and hired me privately to go into Crescent Sanitarium coming up soon because I've never been there before. So I'm doing an entire remote viewing deprivation session for Crescent for them, and I'll be going with them.
That's a huge place. That's a lot of. You might be there for a while. That's a massive place.
The way I could compare that, it's anything in size. I'm assuming Mid-Orange. I just did that. I've never been there before.
Bigger.
You think it's bigger? All right. Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Huge.
But I'll be doing.
Think Penhurst or Trans-Allegheny big, big.
I don't know. Whatever's important, we'll surf it. All all of the main pieces. Whatever the main pieces are, I kind of pull it all forward. All of it,
And are you going to the Doss House event in June? Is it? Yeah, June.
Yes. So I'm headlining as one of the special guests for the Creep It Real Festival in June. Right. They also hired me to do an entire Halloween weekend for them during Halloween weekend. So I will be doing an entire Halloween weekend at the Doss House. Obviously, none of this stuff is public yet, What else am I supposed to do with them? Preston. And then actually, while I am doing the whatever it was, the orphanage, Jenny Wade. While I'm there, they have me coming to the Hoover House. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. The Hoover House.
I've never been there either, and they're inviting me in there as well. I'll be in there as well. There's a lot that I'm doing with them this year. And I haven't had the chance to work with them yet, but I collabed a ton with them for this year. So I'm excited to work with them. So that's a whole new, but they seem like great people. So I'm very excited.
Yeah. We all three of us stayed at the Hoover House together in October.
Yeah, last October. Yeah.
Jenny and I
we had a great night.
Don't tell me nothing.
No, I can't say that.
We did it on Halloween weekend.
Yeah, it was Halloween. Cool. Halloween was on a Friday, so plus the next day was the Parajam. So I had my setup at the Parajam. So we stayed at the Hoover House the night before Halloween, went to the Parajam, set up there, and then
stayed at the Hoover House again.
Then I went back to the Hoover House for that, and that's where I met
Kim was with us.
Yes, Kim was there.
Able to make it. You'll have fun, Bianca. You'll have fun.
We won't say anything. It was a great night, though. That was one.
I just can say it's a beautiful location. One of the most beautiful locations I've been to.
Gorgeous.
A lot of locations.
There's a lot of pretty ones.
Bigger than I expected.
There are a lot of pretty ones, but I thought this was
nice. There is.
Yeah.
I also collabed with obviously with Get Haunted this past November with Rob and Sarah. I really love them. They're really, really great people. Despite whatever nonsense is going on in the world, I love them. They are really beautiful people. And then who's the other people? Oh, and then during that event, Barry Ruggerio's team called. It's called Para Cares. I love Barry. I love Barry. I dragged Barry into the tunnels of Mid-Orange, that poor man, and deep into those tunnels. And this was my first time ever meeting him, and he came with me into those tunnels, and I risked his life on the scariest, ricketiest, oldest metal fair as possible.
Yeah, it's sketchy. It's sketchy
And
in there for sure.
He will hold that against me forever. And I promise him that in the future, I will drag him on more scary adventures into scary places.
Perfect.
I love that pair of cares. Like I saw it at Strauss Mansion, which is a beautiful place too. Like I've seen a couple events with pair of cares. It's really neat.
I really love Barry. He's such a nice guy. I was very happy with him.
If we can, help with what in any way, like I always feel like that's our first duty is to help.
Absolutely.
Like like I don't have your abilities, either any of you, but like I can help, right? Like if someone is struggling with a haunting, okay, I'm a scientist, so I might be able to help you debunk things and not be so afraid, kind of thing. Like we all have our backgrounds and what we can help with, but that's our do. Like I feel like that's part of what we do.
I think that's the biggest thing of all with all of this is to come up with answers to help people, whether we're helping people here in the living or on the other side. There's such a bigger purpose to all of this versus maybe what some people are doing and what they have on their agenda or what their ego is kind of locked into. I think there's way bigger things tied to this entire realm and this entire endeavor. And anyone that is kind of getting off track from that, it's not going to go well. There's something way bigger to this. There's a whole purpose here.
Yeah.
And we're in it together. Like I feel like we're in this together.
And it's not like the feeling when you actually help somebody and you go to a home or something. And I know I've been to homes with old people and stuff, and you give them the closure on some of that stuff. Who might come through for them and everything. And at the end of the night, I had this one woman. Her husband came through. Her grandfather came through, and he was like so grateful. She hugged me. She goes, "Thank you very much. I never thought I'd hear from him again and stuff." And I was getting it on the spirit boxes and stuff, names and everything. And I was like, I thought it was wild. And she was like, so she had like a 60-year-old daughter then. And they were like crying. And when I said the name Walter, they said, "That's my grandfather. Oh, that's my father." And it's like, and I got it on video. I don't have them on video. I just have, because when you go to location, you don't.
Of course.
And I ask before I show anything, but I don't have them on video. I just have the box and a psychic with me. And when I get it, they just bust out crying. My father, my grandfather. And the way they said it. And at the end of, like I said, the other night, they wanted to buy SBS because I'm going to talk to them all the time now. They thought it was like that,
Oh, yeah.
But it's that feeling of closure for these people. Some of them, you're just telling them that's not a spirit that's going to hurt you.
Right.
It's your grandfather, or your somebody else, or somebody they're close to. Then they don't want the spirit to go. They feel it's their family and they're going to keep it. It's not always not always true, but I mean, just give that closure by helping.
I agree. It's happened many times for some of my house cases where I'm like, I'm trying to pick up on all this other stuff that's happening at home, and then I'm bringing people loved ones as well.
Mm-hmm. I
mean, inevitable sometimes. It really is.
Yeah, it's got to be so rewarding for you, because you also work with law enforcement, right?
So I've never been hired by the police on a professional level where I'm getting paid. I've been hired privately by families.
Right. Okay.
And I recently did a really cool, missing person. So I did a missing person case for someone who needed to locate their boyfriend who was not well. They were not okay. It was all the way in California. I've never been to California ever in my life, and I was able to pinpoint locations, landmarks, towns, all the things. And I was able to bring him back home, which was beautiful. I did another one in Canada. Never been to Canada in my life. That one was way deeper, way darker. I worked on it for a very long time. There was no way of bringing her loved one back home. She went into the sex trade industry because the boyfriend was the pimp, the guy, the main guy. And it went into a very, very, very dark like crazy, like think big sex industry, like, ring type of stuff. And I did locate all of the locations of where I believed her body to be buried. And maybe 6 months ago, so like 2 years goes by, since a year goes by, a year and a half goes by, whatever the time frame is from then to me getting the phone call, the message. But they reached out to me and they go, I just needed to let you know that we finally found her, that the boyfriend finally overdosed. So they were able to obtain his cell phone and they were able to locate her body in all of the areas that I told them to dig. And they were able to collect her and finally put her to rest, which was really beautiful, rather than her being scattered all over Canada, So that was a very, very hard case to work on. There's actually documentaries. Her name's Mackenzie. It's on. There is shows like of her, on docuseries. And then I did another one recently. I was hired to do a reading. They did not tell me what the hell I was doing. She was a ghost writer writing a book for a woman who was writing the story in regards to her mother. This is another case that I didn't know about. It's tied to Pennsylvania and Canada. What's her name? Her name is Shirley. She jumped off a bridge. Supposedly, she's like the sick doctor who killed her baby. There's documentaries. I haven't watched any of them yet. I probably should. She jumped off a bridge with her baby. They said that she drugged the baby with like lidocaine or something crazy along those lines. I was able to, so I did this whole reading and I told her real story of what really happened and her being in the woods and the lover and her running for her life. It was a whole setup. It's like crazy. And at the end of the reading, and I talked about her name and everything, she told me what I was actually doing. So I'm going to be in a book for the ghostwriter writing the book. She's writing the book for the girl's daughter. So the daughter wants to tell her mother's real story. She wants to finally defend her mother, what really happened to her mother. Her name is Shirley. You can look this up. I haven't looked into it yet, and I haven't watched the documentary, and I probably should. There's a book. It's called, she said it was called Dancing with the Devil. So this is going to be the book that counteracts that. Because whoever this guy is that was murdered by Shirley is friends with some big people in California, friends with actors, actresses. I'm not really sure because I haven't watched any movies. And I don't know the real story. I just went and joined the psychic medium doing a reading to see what really happened. It was crazy. When I was done with that, I called my boyfriend. I'm like, you'll never believe what I just did. Like, I couldn't wrap my brain around it. Like, I was like, what just happened? Like, what did I just, there's moments where I'm so blown away. I'm like, what just happened?
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. I can tell you still are. Like, as you're saying it,
I am.
You still can't believe it.
I gotta look it up. I still haven't looked it up. I haven't looked at the book. I haven't looked at the movie. I haven't looked at the documentary.
Now I want to know. Yeah, I want to know.
So if you want to look it up, I think it's tied to Pennsylvania, Canada. Her name is Shirley. She was a doctor. She married a doctor. She killed the doctor. I don't know. Whatever it is. I know she didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. And I know what really happened.
It's amazing. You set the record straight.
Hopefully. I can't wait to see this book when it comes out. She's writing it right now. And probably gonna cause some crazy stuff to ruffle up.
I love it. You can ask Kimm. There's nothing we like more than setting the record straight, right, Kimm?
We do. We love setting the record straight.
We do.
Hear it.
There's so many stories out there everywhere you go.
People cases they're heavy. They can be really.
They are heavy.
Yeah.
They are heavy. When that girl, Gabby Petito, when that was happening, I was mentoring with someone I was mentoring me back then. And I took her stuff back then to learn how to open up properly, shut down properly, because Bianca's this revolving door to the dead and doesn't know how to control herself. Anyway, so during that time period with the whole Gabby Petito thing, I had a few other girlfriends who are psychic mediums, and we all wanted to tap into it and see what happened. And I was able, I remember I wrote it all down. I shared it with everyone and stuff. What I saw, it all happened before it was time to release to the public, before they finally figured out what I saw. That her head was like, she was, she suffocated. I saw her head like smashed and hit the rocks. I saw him drag her body into those rocks and kind of throw her over. And I saw all the things. But then when it finally came out, it was like, wow, Like because it's registered. Like everything you saw, that means you really did connect, Bianca. Like she showed you everything. She showed you what happened. So I do find it really fascinating. It's heavy, but I don't know. I get a lot of clients where I could tell you some wild stories. I've done some wild readings and I've seen some wild things. I have to
Is it never what you think? Is it like never what you think it's going to be?
Oh yeah, it's never. Yeah, absolutely. There's times where I'll leave someone's house. I'm like, what just happened? I'm like,
Right.
what just happened? I get to experience things sometimes that I don't want to expect anything before I get there because it could sway your brain, and then you're going to the logical side of your brain. And there's times where I leave and I'm like trying to process what just happened because I get to see some crazy things sometimes, like stories that you wouldn't fathom. Truly.
Yeah, but wouldn't surprise us, I think. But I think you can't fathom it. Yeah, definitely. But even just investigations can blow you away like that,
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you have something every weekend for the rest of the year until December. So hopefully
till December, yeah.
Most weekends, mostly every single weekend is gone. There could be a weekend or two. There could be. There could.
But we'll see you at the Hollow.
You will. I'm very excited for that. I cannot wait to speak at that. I've got a fantastic panel that I put together for that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. Very, very nice.
I'm giving a class on spiritual art.
I love that. I wish I could do that. I'm not an artist. I wish I was.
So I'm giving a little class. I'm basically going to show a little bit of drawing and then how it goes, how it comes to me and everything. So
I love that. If I have a chance, I will try to sit and watch. If not, somebody better record it for me.
I hope that things are going to be recorded. I was just going to say, I think we have like a 40. I asked. I think I have like a 45-minute talk. I'm like, somebody better record this because I'm working on it.
I don't know how long the class is going to
be. I think it's an hour.
Is it an hour for you? I think I'm the speaker, not a workshop. So
yeah,
I'm just
doing.
So I'll be speaking as well. I believe for speaking, like on a panel, I believe it's an hour slot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to sit down and say, okay, here's a pencil, here's some paper. Now draw a circle and some eyes. You got it.
Mine would be a stick figure.
Draw a stick figure, and that's it. Yeah. But that's cool. I mean, it's going to be a good event. Definitely going to be a good event.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Bianca, have you been to the Pine Barrens? Have you been to the Pine Barrens before?
On Long Island or there?
Out there.
No, in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey Devil.
Pine Barrens on Long Island?
I live by the Pine Barrens.
Oh, I didn't know that.
On Long Island. And it's weird. Yeah. I mean, it's all weird by me because you got Camp Upton. I live I live on slave grounds. It's a whole thing.
Are you way by Plum Island? Are you really far on Long Island?
I'm actually, I'm on the east end. I'm close to the Hamptons. So I'm on the east end of Long Island. But ironically, that's weird that you just said Plum Island. I just did a reading for the head of biosecurity at Plum Island. And she invited me to come to Plum Island.
No.
So that's interesting that you brought that up.
Cool.
But I will not be given access into the coolest of the cool. She was like, you could probably, she's like, I'm just head of biosecurity. She's like, I can't get you in on that level. But she's like, I could get you to come as a special guest to one of our galas or one of our special things that we do. And I'm like, all right, I'll take that,
Yeah.
But who knows?
Like three-headed monkeys and stuff like that running around the woods over there.
Plum Island.
Because they're supposed to be. Plum Island was supposed to be one of the islands they actually experimented on animals. And
right. They do experiment on animals.
Well, maybe I shouldn't go inside there because they might eat me.
Yeah, I know. She's a hybrid.
So we don't have your kind yet. Yeah.
The security bring you in because you're a hybrid. They know it.
Well, I'll know where you are.
Want to study me?
They're going to study
Right.
That's
I'll know
awesome.
where you are. I won't let them take
I don't know. This is like one of those places, like if you see it, they have to kill you or something. Like maybe be careful. Like you've seen too much.
It's like normal stuff. I mean, it's not like
I know,
stuff, but it's like
Well, they're doing a lot of experimenting with viruses and yes, there's experiments, but I think it's mostly like viruses, like biohazardous virus stuff. You know,
just be careful.
I know. I agree. We'll see.
But no, the Pine Barrens in New Jersey. The Pine Barrens.
I have not. I haven't spent too much time. Like, I've gone to Jersey a ton, obviously, but I've never really gone to Jersey to like hang out. It's always been work.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
you need to.
Going and just doing readings and stuff at an event, and then spending the night in my hotel or whatever, and going back home. I've never gone off to Jersey to like venture off into the woods or something.
Well, I was going to say, because I think the Hollow is where the Hollow event is pretty close to there.
It is.
So
it's right there.
If you get a chance to just wander around and just be.
I believe.
Are they doing an event there? I think
there's going to be an investigation.
Yep.
And
I think it's for the devil, the Jersey Devil.
Yes, and I think I'm supposed to be involved in the investigation.
Oh, that's awesome. Because it is otherworldly. Like it's like nothing else, like the Pine Barrens. It's terrifying.
It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe down there.
It's a vibe. Yeah. It's creepy.
I gotta check my emails. I feel like I asked. I like inquired about it. I said, well, what do you need me to do? Are you gonna have me do the investigation? I believe that was a topic of discussion.
Oh, great. Well, there you go.
I hope we get to see each other's talks. That would be cool.
I hope so. I'm going to talk about consciousness, and I'm going into deprivation. That's what I'm going to be talking about. My deprivation sessions, tapping into consciousness. So like, it's literally called the Upside Down. I'm basing this off of it's like I'm mixing with Stranger Things and then me and my work.
That's so
upside down, yeah. The Upside Down.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. I mean, and you're going to Plum Island, so that was supposed to be all based on that too. Camp, what's that? Hero.
No, what is it? Plum Island and Camp Hero?
No, Camp Hero and Plum Island supposed to have connections because they're both owned by the government.
Yeah. Okay.
Camp Hero was supposed to be like that.
I know. That's by me.
They did an experiment, like the Philadelphia experiment. They had one out there, and it was supposed to have the same effects as the one in Philadelphia. You know, so that was pretty much going on out there. Plus, there was supposed to be UFOs attacking one time, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on out there that it's starting to come out now. That's coming out now. You know,
right by me. That's by my house, where I grew up.
Yeah. So
interesting.
We got 7 minutes left of the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, if people want to follow you or are interested in attending your events, what's the best place to find you?
So the best place, so if you type in Medium Bianca Rose in Google, I'm going to show up everywhere. You're going to find my Facebook, my TikTok, my Instagram. You're also going to find my website, which is mediumbiancarose.com. I do not really, honestly, I do not put the events onto the website. Occasionally I do. Where you're going to find my slew of events, it's going to be on social media. You're going to find it on Instagram. You're going to find it on Facebook. But it could also show up in your entire feed when you're typing in, Medium Bianca Rose.
Right.
I will this week be putting out a post, which is like, my tour for 2026 with the full lineup of dates.
She's going to have a t-shirt with all her tour stops on the back.
It will get posted this week, but your best bet is type in Medium Bianca Rose on Google. You will find me everywhere. Okay?
Nice. Easy.
Get one of those hats with like a billboard on it. Everywhere you go, the lights will light up.
It's like a concert t-shirt.
Like I said, I see a lot. You're all over the place, so
I know. I'm very grateful. I'm beyond grateful, truly.
Mm-hmm. It's great that
and we've
get to go on all these locations and work with some of the best people in the field. And James Giuliani, I know him from back in because I started my team in 1996, and I was watching Shadowlands because I just got my computer. It's like, oh great, I got a computer in 1995. First thing I go on is look for Ghost, and this thing called Shadowlands. It was a site I got to do with all Ghost and everything, and I'm like, people actually go on and looking for this is so cool, And so that's why I started my team. I started a team, and it was three of us, three members, me, myself, and I, because nobody 96 wanted to go investigate with me. But it was because of Dave was why I started my team. So every time I see him, I say thank you, Dave.
That's so cool.
That's so cool. Plus, I've been to his ghost hunting store when it originally was in what do you call it, Mount Holly.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I got a picture. I'm going to show him of it when I first went to his.
He would love that. You should show that to him.
So yeah, that was so cool.
Well, we're looking forward to talking to him as well in 2 weeks.
That'd be great.
Super. I love how this is all relating, like people that we seem to be on recently. It's pretty cool.
I love that.
And I'm excited for your mystery.
Stay there for 2 hours listening and talking to us.
I know. It's so fun. I really enjoyed this so much. Everybody
I do. There's so much I can talk to you guys about. I appreciate you having me.
You're always welcome.
Yeah,
if you ever want me back again, absolutely.
Yes. Like when you got your project done with Sarah, Shannon.
With
Shannon.
Yeah. And when you go to the convent, I gotta know.
I definitely will let you know. And stay tuned. There's so many good things that Bianca will be releasing to the world.
I love this. Awesome. I love this. Well, everybody had a great time tonight. I mean, we had people from Ohio and Texas and Arizona and everybody watching tonight. They were
all show one more picture.
They had a great. Oh, I just love your pictures.
Thank you. That was such a great shoot.
That was a great.
What is that? What do you have in your hand there?
That is my custom-made portal from Jeff Bent. Thank you, Jeff Bent. He made that for me. He engraved my name onto the back side of it and put little tarot cards all over the sides and because maybe the others. And it was made from an old voltage box from the 1800s. And it's just beautiful, truly.
I love him. And he does beautiful work.
Wow.
Yeah, it represents me. I am literally a walking portal. I am a walking radio.
That's gorgeous.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's gorgeous. Yeah, so definitely nice. Shout out Jeff Bent, who's a kind person too.
Absolutely.
Kind to me.
Yeah. I appreciate him, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. We got 3 minutes. So, I mean,
nice.
We could say goodnight now, or we could still.
I'm going to say goodnight before I get locked in here.
I know. Have fun. First of all,
like you said, the lights would be shut off. You'd be like, I'm stuck.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your trip down there, Bianca.
Yes. Absolutely. So cool to do this, really.
I think this is so cool. This is epic. I've never done a radio show, like from Universal Studios. So thank you for having me. This is really cool.
I love it.
And you're the first one from Universal Studios.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining
us.
Thank you thanks for joining us.
Definitely. It was so good seeing all of you. I can't wait to see you in person this year. We'll all be together soon. And whenever you want to have me back, by all means.
We're supposed to be in the same room, the Devil's Den at the Hollow.
Perfect.
So they have us in there. They're going to feature us and stuff like that.
I will make sure to give you all the biggest information.
I love it. The Devil's Den.
Okay.
Devil's Den. Yeah, we'll talk then. All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and thanks to the audience, to everybody for your questions. Really good
everybody
questions.
Loved the questions. Everybody who joined us. It was great. So
beautiful. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Everybody say good night. All right. I just want to say, tell the audience. Well, I'm going to say thank you to you again for joining us and sitting in a Starbucks for 2 hours, probably drinking cold coffee by now. And thank you. And from Universal Studios, yay! That's a first for us. And I want to thank the audience for being here. Without you, we wouldn't have a show. I mean, we have the greatest audience, and they're so good to us. They really are. And I just want to tell everybody that when you go on investigations, you got to go out there. You got to be safe because you want to look for ghosts. You don't want to be a ghost. Ciao, familia. Forget about it.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Hey, how you doing?